long time ago for you seemed like it was only yesterday for me. It was March 17th, 2013. I had woke up at 5:30 a.m., 30 minutes later than expected. I was supposed to be at Dodger Stadium by 6 o'clock, but I lived 30 minutes away at that time. I scrambled, got ready, and made it there on time. I met up with my group of friends and prepared for the best day of my life. But before I get into that, let's backtrack. 6 months prior to, I was an 8th grader who had one goal. My goal was to run the LA Marathon. I then found friends and other classmates who were interested in what I wanted to do. So every day after school, we got together and we started running. We would run 5 miles on the weekends and 3 miles after school every day. And then as the months progressed, those 5 miles became 12 miles, those 12 miles became 15, and those 15 miles became 20, and so on. So the first couple of months of training wasn't that bad. I was keeping up with my friends, maintaining a healthy diet, and all was going well. It wasn't until month 3, around 4-ish, that I started getting rough. I was losing interest in running, and it all seemed to just go too slow. My body wasn't keeping up. I craved my McDonald's and my other fast food. Friends who kept me going and they pushed me to keep going. So we continued to go. Month 5. It was that time we were running half marathon and then getting close to what the full 26.2 mile marathon looked like. But then I got the news that my family at the time could not afford for me to run the marathon. I had just spent 6 months of my life training and prepping for something that I wasn't going to be able to do. But I didn't stop. I didn't tell my friends. I just kept running with them like everything was fine. But I ended up telling my PE teacher, and I spoke to my librarian about it. And they were just telling me that, hey, you made it this far, you can only go up from here. And they just encouraged me to keep running and practicing with my friends. So I did. And then going back, here we are, March 17th. I get a text from my friends at 5:30 a.m. asking where I was. I had no intentions of running the marathon that day, but they encouraged me to come and support. So I got ready as if I was going, and I got there in the nick of time. When I arrived there, they handed me gear and everything and said, "You're running the marathon." And to my face, I was really surprised and shocked. I thanked everyone for not giving up on me for practicing, and for not giving up on me and pushing me to continue to run, practice, and diet with them. Five hours and 28 minutes later from that moment was the time that it took me to run 26.2 miles. The fastest marathon time that day was only 1 hour and 54 minutes. So I didn't think I did that bad for being an 8th grader who was super scrawny and non-athletic. So relieved that I did it. I ate so much food. Everyone, all of my friends. We had all met up after we had all finished, and it wasn't until that moment that I found out that my librarian, the least expected person, was the one who sponsored me to run the marathon. She said, if you want to do something, you should practice and not give up no matter what. And because of her, I got to accomplish the most important thing that I've done so far.